Good evening, everyone. Welcome along to the Murphy's Law of quizzing this evening. Anything that can go wrong has gone wrong today, and at the worst possible moments. But for now, it is Saturday, the 18th of October, and I hope you're all well. As always, thank you very much for joining this evening. Yeah. It's been a long 24 hours. 14-hour round trip to Dover. Got back at 4 o'clock this morning, but it was a belting. It was in Hogwarts. I don't know if anyone like from the Dover area is around. It was in Dover College and it was in the refectory, which when I walked in the door looked like I was in Hogwarts. It had the houses banners at the end, long tables, all the chandeliers. There were portraits of all the head knight masters and mistresses on the walls. It was genuinely like I was doing a quiz in Hogwarts last night. But yeah, it was a 14-hour round trip. The journey down was okay-ish, but on the way back, the M1 was shut and the M40 had lane restrictions every other junction. So it was a torturous journey. I got back at 4 o'clock this morning. So I woke up at 9 o'clock and I decided that I was going to pre-record tonight's quiz because I thought that was the most logical thing to do. Get it done and dusted, get it all boxed off, get it finished, and then at least you guys had a quiz where I was awake and I was with it. And then the internet went down. Yeah, the internet went off this morning, and the wonderful people at my internet provider, who I am not going to name, they walked me through every single step until they said turn it off and turn it on again. And guess which one worked? So yeah, it's Murphy's Law today. Honestly, I've had issue when I went shopping. It's just everything has gone wrong. So hopefully we'll have a nice smooth quiz this evening. It'll all go well, and then we'll all be hunky dory, and then I can go to bed for a bit before I go to Birmingham with Emmaus tomorrow. I haven't even written the quiz for tomorrow night yet. I need to do that before I go to bed. Anyway, right, enough of my whinging. You are all here for a quiz night. You are all here for playing along with 50 questions. So let's get cracking. It is Saturday, the 18th of October. We'll kick you off with some entertainment this evening. All sorts in this mixed bag. Starting with this for question number one. Which group had hits with Take Your Mama, Filthy Gorgeous, and I Don't Feel Like Dancing? On the whole, by the way, the quiz was really good last night. Got to catch up with so many of you as well. It was really, really nice last night. Question number two. Complete the name of the raunchy Billy Piper TV series, Secret Diary of a What? To complete the name of the raunchy Billy Piper TV series, Secret Diary of a War. Listen, I blew everyone away last night with my pronunciation of a Spanish place. Yeah, everyone was very confused, didn't think it was me last night. I'll see if I can find it in the doc and I'll try and pronounce it again. Question number three. Who is this? Was it? Where I dove a QUIZMASTER. What did I put in there for myself to pronounce? Where is it? The Basilica de la Sagrada Familia. Oh, yeah. Question number four. Which group is made up of Chris Martin, Johnny Buckland, Guy Berryman, and Will Champion? So which group is made up of Chris Martin, Johnny Buckland, Guy Berryman, and Will Champion? I've just had a message from my administrator says that apparently someone's got a load of echoing. It's not on my end. I've only got one microphone switched on. The camera microphone's not switched on, so it's definitely not on my end, I'm afraid. Not something I can fix. Wrong mic, wrong mouse even. Number five, Cobra Kai serves as a sequel to the first three films of which series? As in film series. I think that's quite clear. Cobra Kai serves as sequel to the first three films of which series? Number 6, which actress links prime suspect as the Thursday Murder Club and Red? Why do I now have a worry? I thought that was question 9. What have I done here? Oh no, that's fine. I moved it up. No, okay, never mind. Ignore me. I mean, most people do ignore me. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you about the ignoring thing. I've got YouTube looking into adding a analytic thing for YouTubers. I will tell you afterwards. I forgot to mention this a couple of weeks ago. It's quite funny. Number 7. Which of these Oasis songs didn't make it to number 1 in the UK singles charts? Some might say Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, or Go Let It Out. So which of these Oasis songs didn't make it to the number 1 in the UK singles charts? Some might say Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, or Go Let It Out. Number 8, which police TV series was set in North Riding of Yorkshire during the 1960s? Which police TV series was set in North Riding of Yorkshire during the 1960s? If I ignore you, where do I get the questions? I mean, the questions are still on screen, Hayley. You can ignore me as much as you want. It's not... Question number 9. Jason Voorhees is the central character to which horror franchise? Is it wrong that I'm really bored of horror films? I used to quite like sort of horror films maybe 20 odd years ago, but now at age 43, horror films just, yeah, it's just like, yeah. Does that say more about me than horror films, or the fact that horror films are getting really, I don't know, I'm worried now. Finally, number 10. Who just called to say they loved us according to the title of their 1984 hit song? Ah. Who just called to say they loved us according to the title of their 1984 hit song? Round 2 with a mixed bag of people. There's some pictures and stuff in here. We'll start with this for number 1. Name the historical figure. Name the historical figure for number 1. Number 2, who is the second person to walk on the moon? Well, second person that we know about. For all we know, aliens have been walking around on it for years before we turned up. But who is the second human person to walk on the moon? So I'm just playing to the conspiracy theorists who may be watching, just thinking, well, hang on, what about alien number 75876 who landed on the moon 90 years before we did? Oh. You have to cross the I's and dot the T's in this game. Question number 3. Which actress is the daughter of Jon Voight and has been married? Oh, yeah, for the first flip. Which actress is the daughter of Jon Voight and has been married to Brad Pitt, Billy Bob Thornton, and Johnny Lee Miller? If you know your people who are married to Brad Pitt, this round will serve you very well this evening. There is a question coming in a minute that should have taken out, but by the time I'd all fiddled everything onto the, yeah, it was too late. Number 4, name the actor pictured here. Can you tell I'm running on adrenaline and caffeine right about now? Number 5, who is this? I double checked the details of the picture. That is a genuine picture of this person. It's not like their waxwork or anything like that. That is a genuine picture of them. Number 6, which actress, also previously married to Brad Pitt, links the TV shows Friends and The Morning Show with films Horrible Bosses and Murder Mystery? Hopefully some of you already knew that. Which actress, also previously married to Brad Pitt, links the TV show Friends and The Morning Show with films Horrible Bosses and Murder Mysteries? No Transformers. I know my friend's little boy is going to his Halloween party dressed as Optimus Prime, which I think is quite cool for a Halloween party. Jack's going as the Grim Reaper, which I'm a bit worried about, but apparently he picked the costume, so. Number 7, how many of Elizabeth Taylor's 8 marriages ended in divorce? So how many of Elizabeth Taylor's 8 marriages ended in divorce? Number 8, who is this? Oh, got cramp, got cramp, got cramp, got cramp. 14 hours driving yesterday, didn't get cramp. Sat here for 5 minutes and I get cramp. Number 9, which former Prime Minister said, never, never, never give up? History will be kind to me for... Oh, I'm sorry, my brain's gone. All I thought then was Rick Astley. Right, which former Prime Minister said, never, never, never give up? History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. And success is not final. Failure is not fatal. Oh my word, what is wrong with me tonight? Maybe that's where he got the inspiration for the song from. Maybe listened to this Prime Minister's speeches and went, that's a great line for a song. Never, never, never give up. Send help. Number 10, who was assassinated in New York on the 8th of December, 1980? So who was assassinated in New York on the 8th of December, 1980? Taking you in to your break for the first time tonight is Blockbusters round back after its fortnightly return. Here we go as a train goes continuing to rumbling by. Question number 1. What BM is a cocktail consisting of vodka and tomato juice? So what BM is a cocktail consisting of vodka and tomato juice? Question number 2. What BAG are the focal point of a wedding? There may be 2 people that this also fits with that think they are the focal point of the wedding, but they really shouldn't be. Number 3, what ID is a national celebration used to commemorate a separation from another nation? Oh, there's far too many Asians at the end of that. Oh no, it's only national celebration used to commemorate a separation from another nation. It all rhymes. What ID is a national celebration used to commemorate a separation from another nation? Good job, I've got 5 days between now and the next live quiz. Everything else is boxed off. Jay's links are done. JDQ's done. I might be relatively normal again by Thursday. Number 4, what LE is essentially a big wheel attraction on the South Bank? So what LE is essentially a big wheel attraction on the South Bank? Train. Number 5. Whoa. Number 5. What CO is to finish a knitting project by securing the final row of stitches? So what CO is to finish a knitting project by securing the final row of stitches? Yeah, did Jay just claim to be relatively normal? Yeah. I said relatively. Depends on your definition of normal. Number 6, what EC is a purchasable company in the board game Monopoly? So what EC is a purchasable company in the board game Monopoly? Number 7, what TS are people said to live by and die by? So what TS are people said to live by and die by? No, I wasn't normal. 25th of March 2020, I was not normal then. It's just there wasn't thousands of people who've then found out I wasn't normal. Number 8, what IT is added to sporting fixtures at the end of a game in lieu of stoppages? So what IT is added to sporting fixtures at the end of a game in lieu of stoppages? Number 9, what RB is a successful businessman with companies in fields such as airlines and music, and once had a cameo in the TV show Friends? That's the wrong code. That's the wrong code, Gromit. Oh, this might not go well. If it freezes the stream when I double click on this, I'll be back. No, we're all good. Okay. And your final question, number 10. What PB came from Peru? So what PB came from Peru? There we go. That is your... Shouldn't it be ET? No. IT works. ET something completely different. So right, no, don't tot your scores up just yet. We need the answers for that. Right, if you need a recap on any of those first 30 questions, they're up now on the hub, quizhub.co.uk. Click on today's date. You'll see to the thumbnail for today's quiz, which is the 18th of October. Click on that, and then this video opens up. And then underneath you'll see part 1 and part 2. Click on part 1. 012145 is the code you need when you are asked for it. 012145 is the code you need. I'm going to walk around my office for the next 5 minutes and try and shift this cramp out of my leg because it is shaking like mad. So I'm going to do that. You have a think about your answers and then we will reconvene here in 5 minutes, hopefully all ready and good to go to see how you did. I'll be back shortly. Right, answers then coming up in a moment's time, so make sure you've got those last ones written down. Just before I go into the answers, so, oh my word, Jay's links. Okay, this was supposed to just be for October. Okay, this was, as I've said, it was just to support my YouTube channel manager. Who? Oh yeah, right, I'll talk about the muting thing in a minute. But yes, so it was just that was the only reason before it, and we just thought the logical thing was just we'll throw it on all socials as well at the same time. If I'm going to do the work for it for just for YouTube Shorts, it's something that it's under the 1 minute sort of guidelines they have for reels and for, well, I haven't even checked TikTok, I'll be brutally honest. So yeah, so we just thought we'll put it on all platforms, and yeah. I had a few people ask me about it last night and say that they're really enjoying it. I have seen the comments of how many people are commenting on it every day and are really enjoying it, which has kind of put me in a real quandary because I was only planning it until the end of October, and I've got until the end of October written, and I've got recorded up until next a week tomorrow. So there's another 8 ready to go. So it's kind of put me in a quandary because if I turn around and say I'm stopping it, there could be a mutiny on my hands. So it will probably continue. It just depends on time. If I can get sort of, if I can try and I can kind of batch record a lot of them because the intros and outros, as you've probably seen, are never going to change. But yeah, so I can already batch record. If I can find half a day, I can just record the voiceovers for the answers. So for those of you who have been enjoying Jay's links, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. But you put me in a massive problem of now what on earth do I do? So yeah, on paper at the moment, it looks like that it will be continuing beyond October. Why didn't I do this 20 March 2020? Just do a 5 links, a 5 question link a day, which has been to save myself so much work. But yeah, so yeah, Jay's links look like it will continue. Can only hype the video 3 times. Yeah, that's a YouTube thing. I think so. On YouTube Shorts, you can do this like hype thing, and I think they're introducing it to the long forms as well. But yeah, you can only hype because otherwise you just sit there. It's not like on TikTok where I believe you can click like mad and show love and all this kind of caper. It's not like that. It's just So if everyone goes and anyone who watches it on YouTube Shorts just hits it 3 times, then I don't know. I don't even know what it does, to be honest. No idea. Anyway, Anyway, in the meantime, let's give you the answers to the first 30 questions this evening and see how you did. Round 1 was entertainment. Answer sheets at the ready. Here we go. Number 1. Which group had hits with Take Your Mama, Filthy Gorgeous, and I Don't Feel Like Dancing? It was the Scissor Sisters. Number 2. Complete the name of the raunchy Billie Piper TV series Secret Diary of a Call Girl. Number 3. That is Demi Moore. Number 4, which group is made up of Chris Martin, Johnny Buckland, Guy Berryman, and Will Champion? It is Coldplay. Number 5, Cobra Kai serves as a sequel to the first 3 films of which series? It is The Karate Kid. Number 6, which actress links prime suspect, The Thursday Murder Club, and Red? Helen Mirren. Spelt really badly wrong. I can't go in and change it now. Helen Mirren. Number 7, which of these Oasis songs didn't make it to number 1 in the UK singles chart? It was Wonderwall. Wonderwall only got to number 2. Yeah, the rest of them made it to number 1. Number 8, which police TV series was set in North Riding of Yorkshire during the 1960s? It was Heartbeat. Why do you miss when my baby... That one. Number 9, Jason Voorhees is the central character to Friday the 13th. Number 10, who just called to say they loved us, according to the title of their 1984 hit song? It was Stevie Wonder. He just called to say he loves you. People, number 1, that is Guy Fawkes. Or person who becomes the face of Anonymous for the rest of time. Number 2, who is the second person to walk on the moon? It was Buzz Aldrin. Number 3, which actress is the daughter of Jon Voight and has been married to Brad Pitt, Billy Bob Thornton, and Johnny Lee Miller? Angelina Jolie. Number 4, name the actor. That is Clint Eastwood. Number 5, who is this? That is Tony Blair. Number 6, which actress also previously married to Brad Pitt, links the TV show Friends and the morning show with horrible bosses and murder mystery? It's Jennifer Aniston. I forgot she was married to Brad Pitt. I thought they were just dating. Completely forgot that she was married. Number 7, how many of Elizabeth Taylor's 8 marriages ended in divorce? 7. Let's see if we can get there quick enough. I've got it here. So, yes, 7 of them ended in divorce. Tragically, Mike Todd passed away, so didn't end in divorce. Number 8, who is this? That is Diana Rigg. Number 9, which former Prime Minister said, never, never, doing it again, never, never, never give up. History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it, and success is not final, failure is not fatal. Sir Winston Churchill. And number 10, who was assassinated in New York on the 8th of December 1980? It was John Lennon. Round 3 with blockbusters. Number 1, what BM is a cocktail consisting of vodka and tomato juice? It is a Bloody Mary. Number 2, what BAG are the focal point of a wedding? It is the bride and groom. They are supposed to be the focal point of the wedding. I know there might be some people who go to a wedding, like bridesmaids and groomsmen, who would prefer to be the focal point, but it's definitely the bride and groom who are supposed to be the focal point of the wedding. Number 3, what ID is a national celebration used to commemorate a separation from another nation? It is Independence Day. Number 4, what LE is essentially a big wheel attraction on the South Bank? It is the London Eye. Number 5, what CO is to finish a knitting project by securing the final row of stitches? It is cast off. Number 6, what EC is a purchasable company in the board game Monopoly? It's the Electric Company. Number 7, what TS are people said to live by and die by? They live by the sword and die by the sword, according to the phrase. Number 8, what IT is added to sporting fixtures at the end of a game in lieu of stoppages? I could probably have gone with ST as well, but I've gone with injury time for the purposes of this evening. Extra time is what is added on in, for example, cup matches or cup finals and stuff like that. That is, extra time is played to determine the winner. Injury time, stoppage time is in lieu of stoppages. Number 9, what RB is a successful businessman with companies in fields such as airlines and music, and once had a cameo in the TV show Friends? It's Richard Branson. And number 10, what PB came from Peru? It is Paddington Bear. There you go, that's your first 30 then this evening. Tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? Do let me know. Still to come, as always, connections and general knowledge for you this evening. So that is still to come. Your connections round. This has been used in the very, very, very early days, but I've changed questions for it. I didn't realise I had used it, but then went back through and saw it was already there. But I'd already written most of the questions. So, but I checked the questions and they are relatively different. So just while you're totting your scores up, so yeah, I was talking to YouTube it was a couple of months ago now, and they're now looking at entering, so we get a ton of analytics on our back end. You know, we can see when people joined a live stream, we can look at videos and see, you know, how long people watch it before they stop watching, all these kind of things. You know, how many people are subscribed that are watching your video against not subscribed, loads of different metrics. And I jokingly said to them a while ago that there's one that's missing, and that is how many people are watching live streams and videos without the sound on. And they said, well, why would you need to know that? And I said, well, in my case, I don't really need to know it. I'm kind of, you know, just joshing, but it's one of those things that, you know, may be useful for other content creators to see if they need to have things like closed captions on screen and stuff like that. Anyway, they've gone away, and their developers are now potentially looking into adding it as a metric that we can look at, so we can see how many people are watching live streams and videos with no sound on. Which I can't wait. If they do add that in, I cannot genuinely... I understand why some people do have it on mute. I completely get that. Where you're playing on, for example, a video call or, you know, stuff like that. I completely get that. I do understand. But there are some who just deliberately just have it on mute, which yeah. So I can't wait to find out. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what comes back in when that comes, if and when that comes in. It'll be quite fun to look at. Right, back to the quiz. Here we go. Round 4 then is your connections round. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10 is what links the 9 answers together? Here we go. It's question number 1. What is the name of the hollow muscular organ that pumps blood through the circulatory system? Question 2. What can be tetra, parrot, cat, and jawless? Number 3, which sports overall objective is to get your score below par? So which sports over objective is to get your score below par? Apparently there's a steward's inquiry. I've got it. Okay. Number 4, what can be wolf, house, and huntsman? So what can be wolf, house, and huntsman? There's a steward's inquiry on the CO and cast off not being a knitting thing. It says here, in knitting and crocheting, to finish a project with a secure and neat edge. Cast off for beginners in knitting. Or to finish a knitting or crochet project by creating a finished edge is what cast off means. Just hope that helps. Number 5, the mascots of Rice Krispies were called what? Crackle and Pop. So the mascots of Rice Krispies were called what? Crackle and Pop. Number 6, what P is a floating structure that serves as a dock or to support a bridge? So what P is a floating structure that serves as a dock or to support even a bridge? Is that not a new record for you, Hayley? Number 7, what can be beam, truss, or arch? Number 8, according to the proverbial phrase, what is a virtue? So according to the proverbial phrase, what is a virtue? What? Sorry, just look down at the amount of dust on the fan of the live streaming computer. I need to clean that next one. Train. Number 9, what is the Spanish? What is this? Oh my, this is almost as bad as the last question last night. What is the Spanish for one? The connection round last night, as I was in Dover, all the answers linked to Dover, and I needed to find a way to put Cliff in. So my last question last night was, what is the first name of summer holiday actor Richard? And said last night, I may as well have just gone, here is the connection round. Here is the connection round answer, and then see how many the rest of them you get. But as always, question 10, what links the 9 answers together? Your final 10 this evening, general knowledge. Here we go. Number 1. Name the country from this picture. If I do pictures like this, I can get away with the fact I'm not necessarily saying that it is a flag-related picture. I mean, if you can guess the country without looking the flag, then I will doff my cap to you completely. But yeah, I can kind of get away with saying it's not a flag question. Question 2, which 2016 Disney film was set in ancient Polynesia with musical numbers such as How Far I'll Go and You're Welcome? No, don't sing it because I'll give a clue. Good evening to hashtag fangirl as well, who I'm sure I've seen somewhere in our Discord server this evening. I think she might be in trouble. She's relatively quiet tonight. Question number 3, name the snack pictured here. The 5 words that send dread through everyone is typing. Number 4, which breakfast brand had the iconic slogan? Which breakfast brand had the iconic slogan, have you had yours? Or have you had your? Number 5, where in the body would you find the thyroid gland? Number 6, what is the name of the island just off the toe of Italy? So what is the name of the island just off the toe of Italy? Number 7, the Canada Act that brought the Constitution fully under Canadian control came in force when? Was it 1952, 62, 72, or 82? So the Canada Act that brought the Constitution fully under Canadian control came in force when? 52, 62, 72, or 82? I get the feeling this potentially may be the question that scuppers any 50 out of 50 chances this evening, unless you definitively know the answer. Number 8, name the city from this picture. My word, it took me forever to find a picture that I could kind of, that may not have had rude bits on it. So name the city from this monument. Number 9, which sport do teams compete to lift the Vincent Lombardi Trophy? So which sport do teams compete to lift even the Vincent Lombardi Trophy? And your final, when it wants to come on, your final question, number 10. What can be caramel, fruit? Start again. Caramel, fruit and nut, and whole nut. So what can be caramel, fruit and nut, and whole nut? And there we go. That's your final 20 then for this evening. Those final 20 now are up on the hub. The code you need is on screen now, 026523, 026523. So head on over to quizhub.co.uk if you need a recap on those final 20. Right, I'm going to take another 5 minutes. When I come back, the answers to these, and we'll see you shortly. I haven't got time to type this. I will explain. It, if this was true, then everything is all in my head, so you're okay. You don't even exist. I said, basically, this is all a very long dream, and it's still March 2020 at the moment, and everything is all in, yeah, it's all playing out in my head, and at some point I'm going to wake up. So you're all figment of my imagination, which kind of makes sense. I'm sat here talking to myself effectively. Anyway, answers come. Oh, I'm losing it tonight. Right, answers coming up in just a moment's time, so make sure you've got those final 20 answers written down. Nothing still to come this week because it's Saturday. Well, in fact, actually, now, no, there is. So the final Jay's link of the week is tomorrow. So that they go out. They're just scheduled for midnight, so they just post at midnight every single day, basically. So yeah, they're available. The last one of the week is available tomorrow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's on here on YouTube. It's on all of my other socials, Instagram, Facebook, and also the foray into that weird TikTok place, which hasn't done much, and I've not even looked, to be fair, in the last couple of days to see how it's done. I don't know if any of the others have, but yeah. So yeah, so that it's just basically 5 words or phrases, one after the other for 5 seconds. And then basically at the end of it, it's what links those 5 answers together. It's basically like a connection round, but in a miniature form. And you get 1 clue every 5 seconds, and it's how quickly you can work out what the connection. Some of them are brilliant, some of them are very fiendish. As you've probably seen one of them last week, I think a lot of people went down a different path and then found out they were completely wrong, which I quite like the idea of that. But yeah, so it's yeah, so it's all fun and games with that. So there'll be another 7 of those next week. 2 more live quizzes, Thursday and Saturday, and obviously JDQ Monday to Friday as well, here and all podcast platforms. So there we go. I've actually decided, with everything that's going on and the fact that Jay's Links is now going to continue, I'm actually creating a advert that will go out on socials, and it'll be at the front of every YouTube. So when you land on a YouTube live stream, you get a like 15 to 30-second advert that basically says, "Welcome to the Jay's Quiz universe. Here's where you can find everything," which I'm currently in the process of. I started it on Friday, and I'll get it finished off for next week's live quiz on Thursday. So if you're ever in any doubt, you'll know where you can find everything. But for now, more importantly, let's give you 20 answers to your quiz this evening, so Formula One fans can get themselves nice and comfy for watching qualifying, or for those of you watching Strictly. I don't even know what time Strictly's on. Here's some answers. Number 1, what is the name of the hollow muscular organ that pumps blood through the circulatory system? It is the heart. Number 2, what can be tetra, parrot, cat, and jawless? It is fish. I used to love my neon tetras in my tropical fish tank. Number 3, which sport's overall objective is to get your score below par? It is golf. Number 4, what can be wolf, house, and huntsman? It is spider. Number 5, the mascots of Rice Krispies are called Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Number 6, what P is a floating structure that serves as a dock or to support a bridge? It is pontoon. Number 7, what can be beam, truss, or arch? It is a bridge. Number 8, according to the proverbial phrase, what is a virtue? It is patience. Patience is a virtue. Your dad has what? I've said quite a few things in the last sort of 30 seconds to a couple of minutes since you posted that. Your dad has what? I'm confused. Number 9, what is the Spanish for 1? It is uno. And so what links the 9 answers together? They are all different types of card games. Uno probably being which, as much as I love Uno, the fact that most people know Uno more than they know other card games, especially in this way, this day and age. But yeah, so different types of card games. You've got obviously Patience in there, Pontoon, Bridge, Hearts, and all the others as well. Well done if you got that this evening. Neon Tetras. Yeah, no, Neon Tetras are awesome. Round 5, general knowledge. Number 1, name the country. That is Finland. Obviously, you didn't need the flag for that. You could guess just by the waterway and the trees. Number 2, which 2016 Disney film was set in ancient Polynesia with musical numbers such as How Far I'll Go and What Can You Say Except You're Welcome? It is Moana. Number 3, name the snack. I guess it's along the same lines as Marmite. You either like these or you either love these or you hate these. They are Twiglets because they're essentially Marmite on a stick. I don't even know what the composition of the actual thing that the Marmite spread onto. Weirdly, I like Twiglets. I don't like Marmite. Makes sense of that. Number 4, which breakfast brand had the iconic slogan, "Have you had your Weetabix?" Actually, no, don't try and make sense of that. Psychologists have never been able to work it out. Number 5, where in the body would you find the thyroid gland? It is the neck. Number 6, what is the name of the island just off the toe of Italy? It is Sicily. 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 Silly. Number 7, the Canada Act, which brought the Constitution fully under Canadian control, came into force in 1982. Number 8, name the city. That is I very nearly said Lady Godiva. That is Coventry. The statue is of Lady Godiva. I will be on the outskirts of said city for the next 2 days, in and out. I'm not stopping, I'm in and out. But yeah, I'm at Warwick University for the next couple of days with Emmaus. Very much looking forward to that. Number 9, which sport do teams compete to lift the Vincent Lombardi Trophy? It is American football. And number 10, what can be a caramel, fruit and nut, and whole nut? It is Cadbury Dairy Milk. If you just put dairy milk, it's fine. So, tot your scores up. How did you get on this evening? 50 points available. Your tiebreaker question, going back to American football, is this. How many different winners of the Super Bowl has there been? So I'm just classing this as Super Bowl winners, not National Football League championships for any American football aficionados. It's just how many different individual winners of the Super Bowl has there been. Nearest to it, as always, gets the point. If you are playing competitively, if you're adding your score to global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, it's the difference between your answer and the correct one. That never bodes well. Sorry, I've just had a ping from congratulations to the Fox Force 4 family who have landed a 50 out of 50. Well done to you guys. Congratulations. Okay, here we go. It is 20. Yep, there have been 20 individual winners. So I think we're on Super Bowl 50 something or other, but there's been loads of multiple winners, but actual individual teams that have won. There have been 20 teams have won the Super Bowl. Can't get the button. There we go. Right, there we go. That is all of your questions then for this evening. As always, thank you very much for joining in, not just with this today, but also for all of the various bits and pieces I've got going on, whether you were there on Tuesday night, whether you were there last night for the in-person quizzes, whether you're with Emmaus at the weekend, whether you're there Sunday and Monday, because I'm hosting the awards on Sunday night with the CEO, Charlotte. I didn't realise this, I'm now hosting the awards ceremony, and Charlotte and so Terry Waite, they're going to be handing out the awards, which is weird but scary at the same time. Because I would have assumed Sir Terry would have hosted the awards and I'd just be there to give stuff out. But no, turns out I'm hosting the awards and I've got a script and everything. That's going to go well. But yeah, so if you're there at the weekend, come and say hi. If you're at any of the Emmaus stuff at Warwick University on Sunday, Monday, come and say hello, because I'm doing a talk on Monday as well. But yeah, other than that, thank you as always for all of your support. I am back next week with another 50 questions on Thursday and Saturday and all the other bits in between. I am off to go and have a nap for 45 minutes, watch the Formula 1, and then I'm going to go back to sleep. As always, I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves. Take care. And as always for me, I'll see you soon. No, I can't even remember how I will sign off. As always for me, I'll see you soon. Take care. And stay safe. I get it in the right order this time.